what it takes to be a solopreneur. And whether you're just starting or you are already on this journey, make sure to stick around because I've got some key insights, going your way. And the first one is sales. And you might think, well, first should be the vision, the mission, Well, there is no business without sales. To be a business, you need a product and you need to sell it. It's that simple. So there's no business without sales. Let's put it this way. Unfortunately, there are also businesses without vision, but there are no businesses without sales. So let's put number one here is the understanding of sales. Because you might think, oh, sales is not so attractive, is not so, interesting. Well, the thing is that many people understand sales in a wrong way. They're thinking that sales means that you have to push your product to everybody. This way you can end up, selling your stuff to nobody, because the actual understanding of sales needs to be that you need to give your product to those who need your product. You can help people, but you need to find those people you can help. And nowadays, a lot of sales are coming from social media. And that's why you need to understand the way it is done now. You don't have to push, you don't have to, make some funny phone calls. You have to build communities. You have to listen to people. You have to communicate. And you have to understand, the basics of sales. I have a separate video where I really break down the key points to making organic sales. I'm going to link this video here. So you need to have a strong online presence on social media. If you're just starting, I would recommend to start on Instagram because it's proven to be the best platform for business, especially for beginners. YouTube can be a little bit overwhelming, on TikTok it takes a lot of time to find the right audience because mostly people who come there, they come for entertainment, and so Instagram would be the right solution. I have a program where I teach free-thinking solopreneurs how to start their business on Instagram. It's a 7-step method. If you're curious, you can find the link in the description below. The second one is your vision. What is that you're going to bring to the world? What is that, how you can help people? How you can make this world a better place? Let's put it this way. You need to understand from the beginning why you're doing what you're doing. Because on the journey, there will be different challenges. And if you don't have a clear vision, then it's very likely that you will want to quit. Because maybe your sales are not so good, and then you're thinking, let's remember that the vision is very important. You can't have a business without sales, but without a vision, your business is not good enough for a long-term journey. Making sure that you get also the freedom and fulfillment, you enjoy the possibility to help others and so on. For this, you really need a vision and to stay strong where difficulties come. For example, on this channel and in general in my business, I help people build their freedom so that they can find their purpose, build their business and live the lives of their dreams. It's a great feeling of fulfillment, of freedom and of purpose. And this you can't do without a vision, so it's a very crucial point. The next point when it comes to being a solopreneur is the fact that you need to embrace your independence. You need to be open-minded, you need to be creative. So let's put, because you're like a captain of a ship which is like navigating in some unpredictable waters, and you have to try new things. You have to also be yourself, also to allow yourself, be yourself in your business. Because this will make you different. It will make you you. And some people will like to get help from you or get your service or just to follow you on social media because you are unique, because you are you, and you're not just trying to copy everybody, So embrace your independence, be open-minded, be creative, be yourself. Think outside the box, and this way you will imagine possibilities that others might miss. Business landscape can change rapidly, and that's why the next one would be flexibility, adaptivity, resilience, that no matter what happens, we just go on. So let's put flexibility here. you need to embrace the fact that change will be a constant in your entrepreneurial journey. It's not like you started a business and it's going to be like this forever. I had to pivot quite a few times for different reasons. Also for the reason because my mindset shifted, my understanding about sales, about my vision, about the way I want to do things changed. So I had to pivot just for myself, but also the business changed, the platforms change, the technical things change. There are so many things going on. You have to be flexible, you have to adapt, you have to be strong. The only possible failure is to quit. Everything else is a variety of possibilities. And the next one is actually being able to communicate. Like right now, I'm also communicating, and business has to do a lot with building communities nowadays, especially as a solopreneur. So what you need is your community. And you can build your community if you have a proper communication going on, you have proper skills, for example, on social media. If people write you something, you should answer. It's not enough that you just saw a comment. The person put some effort into writing you something, and if you appreciate it, you have to show it. It's that simple, but so many even great solopreneurs are missing on this simple point. Just an example. And if you want to build a community, then you have to communicate. If you already have a community, but you don't take your time for responding to people, then it's a little bit challenging because you can't really go further. You can't really improve until you find a way to interact with your audience. Communication is the key here. It doesn't matter if you are an introvert or not. I'm an introvert. I had to learn how to speak on camera. I had to learn how to, public speaking and everything. It's not something that I really like, but nowadays it's okay. It's a part of my life. I kind of enjoy it. If it makes sense, if it brings value, why not? Flexibility. You have to learn communication skills if you want to be a solopreneur, especially. So this is the solopreneur journey. For example, I have a separate video on sales. I have a separate video on ways to automate your business to make it more passive and so on. But this is the general things that you need to focus if you want to be a solopreneur. And there are also other things, like time management and, everything else. This is like so crucial because without sales, there is no business, basically. Without the vision, you will not go long term. It's a long-term marathon. You will not be able to sustain if you don't have a vision. Creativity. If you just copy paste, just go with the structure, go with the mainstream, there will be nothing special about you, and you need to be different. You need to be yourself. So allow your creativity, flourish, be open-minded, because so many things are going to change. You should be flexible enough to pivot. Otherwise, you just quit. And communication, because being a solopreneur, you need to really build your community of people. I have a separate video for communities. 7 reasons why you need your community as a solopreneur. This one here. There's so much on this channel that you can benefit as a solopreneur who is just starting a journey or is already on this journey. So consider subscribing to this channel. Give this video a like. Let me know if this was useful for you. Maybe there's something else you want to add to this list. If you subscribe, I will see you next time. Until then, keep thinking freely and build the life of your dreams.